Hello and welcome, or welcome back. I am doing a K-pop photocard putting away kind of video. I have lots of different groups here. I'm not sure if I'm going to tack this on to the end of one of my LESSERAFIM putting away collections. Depends on how long the video is. We'll see. Or I'll make this its own standalone video, but I don't have too many. I don't collect too many other groups. But yeah, let's get into it. So if you saw in my Fearless video, I used these previously for just all my photo cards, these tiny little binders, and then everything went out of control, and these are just too small. So we're using them for different things now. Let's start with those, because I know I have these here that are at the top that are going in it. We're going to start with my Soloist Boys little mini album. I don't collect any boy groups really, other than like I want them a couple like BTS things, but no photo cards. You'll see in other videos. Like I don't really get too much from BTS. I can literally only think of 2 things. But yeah, no official photo cards, and I don't plan on ever picking up any boy groups, partially because I only take my one collection really seriously. So I do think just a little collect book for this will be good enough for me. So I want this to be just soloist styles. So it is BTS, but for their solo things. And then Key, these fun cards. I don't collect Key's photo cards, but I like the non-photo card ones. I love the character card, and this one I traded for, and I'm so happy I have it because like, look how cool that looks. Isn't that the cutest thing? I'm so happy with it. I think it's so cute. But yeah, I have so few. So these 2 Key character cards. So I'm gonna just do 1 page per each. If I ever get more, yeah, I'll go back to back, but for now I just don't need to. I like Key, his album designs are amazing. That's really what got me into him, and the music is great too. So that's, I wouldn't say a bonus. If the music was bad, I wouldn't buy them at all, but I first noticed him because of the amazing packaging he does, and I can't wait to see what he does in the future too. Moving on to my BTS soloists. So these are a really slow collection for me. I only recently got the Jack in the Box album. I did purchase these on Instagram. I didn't want any of the photo cards that come with the album. I just got the QR code because I really like these pre-order benefits ones. I think they're cool. I want just 2 kind of photo card style per member and their release. And I'm putting this in here. I did Key first because hello. And then for the rest I'm doing just chronological release. So we're doing Jack in the Box first. You know what, I think I want to switch those. Mainly because I kind of like how it's like announced at the top, Jack in the Box. I'm not a fan of clear cards because you usually have to put something behind them to make them be seen, but these collect books are perfect for that. Since they're kind of white behind, you can see the image. I think it's good. It's kind of what bothers me when I first used these, because I didn't like you couldn't see the back very well, and like you can't, but for this specifically, for a non-serious collection, I think it's great. I know the release after this was Jin Astronaut. I haven't purchased that album. I will eventually. I do have a merch photo card on the way from Akari Japan, so that's going to go here. And like I said, I want 2 photo cards from their soloist albums. I really like just getting the photo cards that I like best. I just kind of buy the ones that I want to kind of guarantee, depending on whatever, because I'm not going to buy both of Jin's albums, but I think it's B version, the one with the little moon, both photo cards I would be very happy with. So I think I'm just gonna buy that one eventually and pop it in here. And then next we have RM Indigo, one of the first albums I ever bought as well. I literally got Anti-Fragile and this album because I love the music and I love the concept. And this is a card I pulled, and it was, I didn't know that there were different ones. And I'm very happy I got this one. I like the eye one. I think it's cool. And I like how the back says stuff. So we're gonna put this one here. The Announce, the Indigo RM section. And there we go there. Next will be Jimin's Face. I did purchase the Weverse version. I ended up trading the photo card away already, but I am really interested in the photo book version. There is, I think it comes with 4 cards. Correct me if I'm wrong, but 4 cards, and 3 of them are standard for each version. And I can't remember which one it is, but I really like the photo cards that are just standard in it. So I'm just gonna get that, and I'll be happy with that, obviously. So that'll be 2 pages dedicated towards that one. I might even just keep the 3 since they're standard, but I generally trade away the other ones. I know people love completing collections, and I also like to do that. So I always cross trade those ones. I love buying the albums, having what I need from them. Just like this, like I love this one. It came in every album, but I love it. And then trading away other cards that people need to just complete their collection. I'm filming this when August D already released his D-Day album, and I looked at some unboxings, and there is a photo card that is a standard that comes with one of them. The one where he's got like a stack of money behind him. That's the one I want for sure. And then the other one, I don't know, it might just be one of the pulls or something. That will be that. This collect book. Then I'll have 2 more pages for V and JK ever release their own Soloists albums. That would be perfect, actually. But again, I can just double-side it. This little collect book is tiny and happy. Look at that. Looks good. We're moving on to my female soloists little collect book. So if you saw when I was taking these apart, I did have these up the front just to kind of cover it, and I think I want to do that again. I kind of like how my boy group one is faceless, and I kind of want this one to be more or less faceless too, the girl group one. I like that. Another really tiny collection. So at the front here, we're gonna have Boa. See, this is an example of a card that I just bought. I only wanted one version of her albums, the little photo book one. This came in a different version, but I just love this card. It's partly why it's going at the front. I think it's such a beautiful card. She looks amazing, so I just bought this one, and I'm so happy with it. Next we have Hwasa. I got her, is this Maria? Yes. I got her Maria album on Mercari Japan, and they did not even put in the listing that it was coming with the photo card, so I got a bonus photo card. Very happy about that. I like it. She's beautiful. Next is the Bibi Low Life Princess albums. This one is from her limited, so I might put that one first, and then this one is from the regular versions. I love that album. It's like a no skip album. It's amazing. I have all 3 versions of it. Big fan. I could have easily collected all of her cards, so I bought 2 versions of the limited because I wanted the merchandise little items. I think I even have one here. Yeah, I do. I wanted the merchandise. I do have all 3 of them. I ended up pulling 2 different ones, which I was so happy about, and then I bought the 3rd one. So I actually pulled a full set of cards, I think. Or no, I didn't. Either way, people are wanting to trade and collect, because I think there's only 8 cards total in the entire album. So they're relatively easy to collect. And at the time, I think I had 6 of 8, or something like that, and I could have traded for the full set, but I just thought like, no, I don't need all of them. I just want two different ones, 2 different backs, and I'm happy with that, and I'm gonna leave that as is, and I better not regret it in the future. And then nextly, Chaeyeon with her Hush Rush Vampire Influencer version. I just bought one of the albums, and then I traded for the other version, the vampire version, I think it is. I just wanted one of each, especially when it comes to Soloists. I think that must be what it is. I don't feel the need to have more photo cards because it's just the same person. Definitely different concepts, like it is worth it. I get it why people do it, but for me, I think that's why I don't feel like I need it as much. She also released a lot of photo cards with this album, and I just can't do it, so I just picked my favorites, and I like them. And hopefully soon I can budget for her Knock album. It came out and it's great, and for this one I want both versions. I only have one version of the Hush Rush, but yeah, there is the album. Beautiful. My 2 little cute collect books. Next is this one. This is going to be my I-dle and Blackpink. So this is a 3 pocket, which is kind of awkward, but you'll see they kind of work. I do have, like I was saying, I have all these 50-50. Well, let's look at it like that. I've completed just one of each member for the 50, and then I've pretty much completed Cupid. I'm just one's in the mail. A couple aespa, and it's just 4 of each member, so I really want to get a 4x4 binder, but that's in the future. But we're starting with I-dle in this one. I don't love this binder for these photo cards, but I think it's good for now. Maybe I'll get something different in the future. For I-dle, we'll see. They have a new album coming out, and I don't know what I want to collect with them. So I'm not totally sure how I want to portray them in the future, but for now, this binder works out well. I'm putting in, for I Never Die, I did Yuki, just Yuki set. I just really liked her hair during this era and the I Love era, so I decided to do a full set. And this is going before, because this is from I Burn. They're going before that, because there's just 3, you know? And this first page has just 3. Cute. I do like this binder, but I think I might use it for other things in the future. Like if I do decide to do something else, like non-K-pop, just use it for like fun things for me, tickets or whatever, because I'm positive that's what it's meant for, but here we are. So I wanted the I Burn tarot cards all on the same page, just like a spread like that. I love these cards. I think they're so cool. I like tarot cards and things, so. These are a bit of a tight fit in here. I am using bigger sleeves for this one. I don't really know why. I have lots of popcorn sleeves, but they're all the same other sleeves that I have. I don't really feel like changing all of them, especially because I don't know if these are even going to stay in here long term. Cool. And then the I Love, I was able to buy them from a local seller who wanted to collect all, so she had many extras. She didn't have extras of every single photo card, but she had a lot, so I was able to pick and choose the ones I wanted, and I decided to just do a full member set since I was just buying them as they were. Part of me was thinking like, oh, maybe I should do the same thing, because it, like as the I Never Die, like just pick one member and do them like Yuki, because I love her hair. But she didn't have an extra of the X-File version Yuki, any of them. And also these 3 photo cards, a mini Myeon and Shua. They're just so nice. It's nice to have 2 from each set, like a full-on like album set. So yeah, no order here, no real rhyme or reason other than it's like the first version, like each version of the album, like that. Like these are both X-Files, these are both the, I can't remember the name of the other one, but this is the act one. I think it looks nice. So then here's where I'm thinking about doing Blackpink, because if it's just I-dle in here, that's not much. And like I said, I don't think I'm going to be collecting too much of I-dle. Plus, I love the look of Polaroids in here. They are 4 members, but there were 3 versions of each Polaroid. I think there was 2 of each, but I just did 1 of each, the one that I liked the most. So I think this will look kind of cool, because there's the black version, the pink version, and the gray version. Collecting non-photocard items, I swear, is harder sometimes, because less people think people want them, I think. I don't know. These are annoying, but if you just buy them, it is cheaper, so that part's nice. Yeah, I think that looks cute, especially with the nice pink one in the middle. We'll do it like this for now, and then if I change it in the future, I guess I'll film it. This one's my favorite one, the next one, this rosé. I love this one, the gray version rosé. I really like how the Polaroids look in here. If anything, I might just leave this. Like, even if I do something different for I-dle, I might just leave this as the Blackpink Polaroids, or just put even more Polaroids in here. I kind of want the Billlie Polaroids, just the group ones. So it would probably look good putting them in here too. And that's that. We can take a quick look. I think these look good in here as well. The Photocard's not totally sure if I like them in here, but for now it works. Next up is my tiny little collect book. This is mainly just miscellaneous stuff, and there's actually a lot of like filler that doesn't fit in my other binders back here, like little envelopes and things like that, but it's quite a thick little collect book. There's actually a lot of space, so I think it works out great for all of the things that don't have a home. So I thought we could just do a little flip through of it. Obviously Chaeyeon cover page, and yeah, Gram, she's in here. I did still want to collect some of her photocards, considering she was a part of LESSERAFIM, and I have her Blue Cypre one, and I'd actually like to get her Midnight Onyx one too, considering I have all of the other members' ones too. One day. This is a Blackpink Kill This Love Polaroid. I just really like it. I had some extra I-dle photo cards that I didn't need, and someone was looking for one, had this to trade, and I said, yeah, sure. I really like it. I love this outfit. I really like this one. This is the Billlie Love, a limited ID. I just love the idea of it. It's so cool. I'm really into Billlie because I find their lore kind of interesting. I don't fully get it, but I think it's interesting, and I like IDs in general. I'm not collecting Billlie photo cards at all, but I wanted all of these IDs, which I do have. They're all here, but I didn't want a dedicated binder to them. There's also 7 of these total, 7 members in Billlie. During this album, there's only 6, I believe, but there's 7 with the Billlie Love one. I just didn't know what kind of binder to put it in, so I thought it would just be better here. Speaking of IDs, I really like the Newjeans little bunny. We all like Newjeans. They're great, but I'm not doing their photo cards. They just don't interest me. I can only really do one serious collection, and Newjeans has too much that I feel like doing it casually is harder than doing it seriously. I don't know if that makes sense, but I wanted this ID, and I just think it's really cute. And then all the members there. I have a couple of their little OMG pre-order benefits, the Winter Comes ones. I like these little, I love lenticulars. And then the pre-order, Weaver's pre-order benefit, I believe. I got their album, you'll see in one of my buy hauls, I got it on Mercari Japan for a good price already, but then it came with this, so I like group photo cards, so I'm gonna keep this one. Here's my Here's my Newjeans photo card. And then I just thought I'd put these here, the little seals from 50/50. They work, they fit in here. This binder's huge. Oh, the message cards from BTS Butter. I do want all of these. I don't collect BTS albums, like group albums at all, but I really want to get all of these. I think they're just cute and sweet, and I want them more of a memory for me. This was the era where I really got into BTS, just at least listening music-wise, so Butter's a special era for me for lots of reasons, so I wanted something from it. I have their like group Polaroid, but I want to get all of their message cards. I'm just missing Jimin and V, and I'm sure I can get those at some point. I've just kind of been lazy. Well, not lazy at all, just focusing on this group. I didn't know where else to put these. I have a ton, they're cute. I just thought I would fill up the back of this binder. It's really nice. These fit in here so well. I got these from Akari Japan. These are triple sleeved and they fit in there. So this binder's quite spacious. If you are looking for like a good, more spacious binder for like ultra sleeving, this is the one. So yeah, these fit in here, which is nice. I kept the other things in here that I just don't want to get rid of, but I don't know where else to put them. They're just placeholders now. Obviously, I'll put them somewhere else if this binder gets full at some point, but being that it's miscellaneous, who knows? Oh yeah, my Fear Nota's in there. Video coming soon. And then a couple of the Newjeans ones. I'll keep the sleeves. Photocard sleeves. Don't need the photocard, just the sleeves. And then Key, Kai Rover, and not even K-pop related at all. Cute. So lastly, I'm going through my larger inclusion books, like postcards and just bigger things that don't fit in a photocard binder. I have two of these books, one that's a little bit smaller, I'd say, which is the one you're seeing now. It fits the RM Polaroids and the postcards from his postcard edition, Weverse edition album in here really nicely. I really like the display look of it. They look like actual photographs. That's why I love this album so much. I think it's just so beautifully done with the art prints, and yeah, it's just a nice album. So I wanted to display it nicely too. I do have space for some other things in here. I know eventually I will get the Jin Astronaut album, like I said earlier in this video, and I'm pretty sure I heard that those are the same size as these. So I think that will go in here as well, but not as much in here, so definitely lots of good space for this little inclusion binder. But yeah, I really like how it looks, and right now I'm just trying to put it in order. I wanted to, he's got the tracks on the back, so it can just be in order from 1 to 10, and then I really wanted to display these prints with like the information underneath, kind of like a full-on gallery. Yeah, I love this album. I am tempted to get another one just to hang these beautiful prints on the wall because I really like them. I just think they are such a great addition for this album and just for RM in general. It's really like him. I do hope he does another thing similar to this in the future. Oh yeah, and then my little Jimin Face that you saw briefly there, and then the BTS Butter Polaroid too. So I guess this is more or less a BTS little album. And yeah, I missed a page, which was so annoying. I don't even know how that happened. Like, even going back and rewatching the footage, I'm like, how did I miss it? So they must have been stuck together. So here's me just rearranging everything after it, just up one so that it all fits nicely. I was a little annoyed with myself, but that's okay. And here's just a quick, super quick flip through of the tiny little binder I have here. Now moving on to the bigger inclusion binder. So I want to fit all of the rest of the stuff in here. I've got quite a few things because LESSERAFIM is my favorite. I wanted to put them right at the front and have all of their bigger inclusions just at the front here. Plus, since the binder is clear, you'll be able to see their cool logo through the front of it. So I thought that would look really good. You may or may not have noticed that other than this, I have no other real LESSERAFIM in this video. So if you aren't aware, I do have videos fully dedicated towards the LESSERAFIM photocard collection that I don't put a part of this regular photocard collection. These videos will mainly be updating my other photocard binders as well as these inclusion binders, but aside from LESSERAFIM in this binder here. So just some postcards and their album postcards and things like that. All of these fun things I wanted to put at the front. Kazua's Etude collaboration. And then, oh yeah, these are, I'm putting in some placeholders here because I have these I-dle postcards from the I Burn era. I just really like them. I think they're so beautiful. Just the Fire version, I think that's them. And I'm waiting to get the rest of them. I've traded for them. So that place is just a placeholder, that last page with the envelopes. Here's a couple of their film strips from the I Love era, and then as well as a Boa Forgive Me one, and then Hwasa, Maria, and Guilty Pleasure Little Things. Here's my Blackpink photo cards, the Born Pink ones. I just think they are so beautiful. You saw that I got their Polaroids, but I also really wanted those, a couple postcards, because they're just so nice. And then here's all my Bibi, her album Low Life Princess. Came with tons of these beautiful postcards, 3 albums, and they all had 3 sets of different postcards. So here I am arranging them in what I think looks best as a spread, since they have themes, as you can see, different color schemes and things like that. But yeah, they're all just so nice, and this was the main reason I wanted this kind of binder, was to display these beautiful postcards I have from Bibi. Then next up, unfortunately, I was not actually able to fit in these 50/50 Cupid postcards, so they will not be going in here. Sadly, they go back in the album, but I do have their film strips that I just threw in there. But yeah, I was kind of sad about that. Next are some BI postcards from his Cosmos album. I just thought they would look good in here, and they do. They fit perfectly. And then some large postcards from Key, his Bad Love and Gasoline album. Yeah, they're just kind of filling up space because these things have so many pages. I honestly am excited to see when it's full. I think it would look so cool. And at the back, I'm just throwing some extra placeholders, non-K-poppy things, and you know, just whatever. I like how this binder turned out, just like a dedicated inclusion binder. I just didn't really want to display my postcards with photo cards. I don't know. Just not something I want to do. I kind of like flipping through it like a photo book, which is essentially what it is. Oh yeah, I'm actually just switching up one for the Bibi collection just because I think it'll look better that way. But we have made it to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope this isn't too long, and be sure to check out the rest of my videos, including all my LESSERAFIM related things. Thank you!